All right. Good evening. We've spent about 5 minutes waiting for others to join. I hope that everyone here can hear me and is ready to at least be able to interact. This is the onboarding session for the founder citizens. It's a Sunday, and I know many of us are just coming from church, from visiting family and friends. So the fact that we are here today this evening, instead of sleeping or still outside enjoying ourselves, shows that we are committed to an entrepreneurship journey. And on behalf of Foundhercity and everyone involved in the planning, I want to say thank you and welcome for being here. My name is Mugoji Lolua. I am the program coordinator, and I'll be anchoring this onboarding session for each and every one of us. But before we start fully, I would want to know everyone on the call's name. Maybe not know our name, but I want us to introduce ourselves so that at least we get to know each other. It's going to be a great way to also network after. And the format for the introduction is going to be very simple. So we are going to, sorry, I'll just share my screen so we can see the format for the introduction. So that's like about how creating value for yourself eventually translates into creating value for others. And that's the key role of entrepreneurship. Something about me that surprises other people is the fact that I do not like anything pasta related. So whether it's spag or macaroni or pasta of any kind, it completely irritates me. And I don't know why it's so popular, but that's something about me that surprises other people. So this format is going to be what everyone is going to use. Expect that we should be able to do this under 1 hour and then move on. I would call our names each. But before we start, I would also want to introduce some of the team members on the call that have worked together to ensure that this happens and this program is going to go on smoothly. We would start with so we would start with the founder of Foundhercity, which is Olumide. She would give a brief introduction of herself, and every other person on the team is also going to chip in.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Good afternoon or good evening already. Thank you all for joining in on time. We had network hiccups, and but I'm glad that we are having this. So you're welcome once again. I know, there was a video which I recorded to officially introduce everyone of you. This orientation program is meant to kick off the program fully, and okay, Blessing, you can leave and join back, and we're really looking forward to the journey ahead, the next couple of months ahead. So Mogbojilolua, can you present in full screen? There's that present button, right,
Okay,
so
I
we
can't
can
hear
see your
you
slides
properly.
better. I
I'm not
think
sure I can
yes.
hear
So
you.
okay, okay. Can you hear me now?
Sorry.
Yes, I think it's
Give
now
me
in full screen.
okay.
So I would pass the mic to Adiola. You guys will get to know me better even as we proceed with our sessions. So enjoy.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Adiola Adekoya, and I am the Assistant Program Manager for this um yes, for this journey. And I wish everyone congratulations, and then I also wish everyone nothing but the best. And then I also hope you enjoy your life cycle of learning here. And yes, welcome on board, everyone. And I'm telling you that you would definitely gain from this. Yes, I'll be passing the mic back to Nogojulolua.
Thank you very much. Toyasin should be the next person, but I'm not sure she's on the call. So that when she comes back, I'm going to find a way to get back to her. So for the next person that should introduce themselves is Dorcas Bukola. Can you please introduce yourself? Thank you. So I'll just call our names and then we'll go that way. Dorcas Bukola, can you please introduce yourself so that we can go ahead? You don't
I
have
think
to show yourself.
Yeah, anyone that wants to go forward can just raise their hand and
Okay.
we proceed.
Okay. Taiwa Adigboye, please, are you ready to go forward? I want to call names so I can be sure everyone is speaking and is able to participate. If Taiwa Adigboye is not available yet, Shibomi Nehemiah. Okay, the brown Shifu is raising his hand. I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly, but if I did not, please forgive me. Yes, please go ahead. Your name, what you love about entrepreneurship, and a fun fact that surprises people about you.
Okay, my name is Caleb Ugiri. What I love
Sorry,
about
I'm not sure we can hear you very well.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, my name is Caleb Ugiri.
Yes, we can.
Wait, I just said my name. Did everyone hear that?
Yes, Caleb.
My name is Caleb Ugiri. Yeah.
Yes, we are. Welcome,
So
Caleb.
what I love about entrepreneurship, what I love about entrepreneurship is the whole process that it takes to actually succeed in it. Yeah. So I love the um the high roads and the low roads towards entrepreneurship. Yeah. So what's the last question again?
A fun fact or any fact that about you that surprises people. Something about you that surprises people when you tell them.
I am childlike. I think that's it. Yes.
You're what? You're childlike.
I'm childlike. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Eniola Salam, thank you. Please introduce yourself in the same format.
Okay, so good evening, everybody. My name is Eniola Salau. And one thing I love about entrepreneurship is the ability for me to be creative about my thoughts, the ability to be able to identify a problem and be able to solve that problem. I feel like that's the thing, like that's that one thing that draws me to entrepreneurship, problem solving and creativity. So one fun fact about me is that I watch a lot of Korean drama. People think I'm too serious to be watching movies, but I love I love a lot of K-drama.
Thank you very much. That's a very fun thing to know. Then we have Kiki Saba. Sorry again if I don't pronounce your name properly. Can you introduce yourself also in the same format? Because I know if we wait for everybody to raise up their hands, people might not be so.
Hello, good evening. Can anybody
Good evening. Yes, we can.
Okay, my name is Saba Anoloa Kofi. Why I love entrepreneurship is because of the ability of you being creative to create solutions to problems for people. And fun fact about myself is that I surprise people. The fact that I love art and I like being artistic.
Okay, thank you very much. Chidima Ezekwe, can you go please? Chidima.
Okay, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, my name is Chidima Ezekwe, and what I love about entrepreneurship is the ability for one person to take initiative to offer solutions to a problem. And a fun fact about me is I don't like Indomie. It makes me feel nauseous. Thank you.
Okay. So same, one and the same. I don't like anything like that either. Chidima, sorry, Peace David. Can you go? Your introduction in the same format as well.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Please, can you confirm me? Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Can we?
Please, can you hear me, please? The
Yes,
network
yes,
kind
you
of
can.
fluctuating.
Yes.
All right, all right. I am Peace Isaiah. So what I love about entrepreneurship? Basically,
Okay.
entrepreneurship opens up for, like what everyone mentioned, into creativity. Entrepreneurship opens up for teamwork, for service, and basically problems about basically driving meaningful impact on both local and international scale, basically. So, okay, so fun fact about me. I think I've been finding myself in one way or the other in all of my endeavors. As the first child in my family, basically. So I think that one leadership, then going to every other, like in every of my endeavors, basically, it has been funny. So I find it fun actually. So I think that's one of the fun facts about me, basically. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Amara, can you go, please? Amara.
Everyone.
Okay. Good evening.
Okay, my name is Amara Chobed, and what I love about entrepreneurship is that it stretches you, like in all ramifications, in personal development, in discipline, in learning how to lead others, in being creative and being innovative. It will stretch you to your limits, which funnily enough never gets to the limit, because the more you get stretched, the more you expand what you can do, the things you can take, the ideas you can execute continues to expand. Then the fun fact about me, I love Capri Sun, and people don't know how an adult can be a Capri Sun ambassador, but I am. So that's it. Thank you, everyone.
A great drink to like. We also have Jimo Mistura. Please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Jimo Mistura. What I love about entrepreneurship is the fact that it makes one industrious, and then it increases one critical thinking. And the fact that when you are successful with it, it makes you financially independent. And one fun fact about me is that I want to learn almost all the skills. So that is it.
Okay. Thank you. Can we have Oluwakemi Olubemi?
Hello, everyone. My name is Olugbemi Oluwakemi. And one thing I love about entrepreneurship is the independence and the control you have on it. Then one fun fact about me is that I get along with everyone like we've known forever. I easily adapt to new environments, and I'm very quick to make friends. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's a skill that will come in handy when working with other team members. Adenike Arifaga. If I don't pronounce it well, please forgive me. Adenike, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Adenike Arifaga, and one thing I love about entrepreneurship is it allows you to become self-made, being your own boss and having control over your businesses and bringing new ideas into life and also creating solutions from the scratch. And one thing that surprises people about me is I hate shawarma and salad. I find it disgusting and makes me feel like puking. Thank you.
Okay. That's a very surprising thing. Then Adewale Ayamide. Can you also introduce yourself in the same format? Adewale.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is
Adewale Ayomide, and one thing I love about entrepreneurship is the ability to reach a large mass of the population without any restriction by the rules of the organization, your employee, whosoever you're working under, because they will put limits to whatever you want to put out. And that way, the innovative ideas you have would have to be processed by them. So you won't be able to push exactly what you want out. And that unique solution is who you are for whatsoever challenges won't actually go out the way you want it. Hello, can you hear me?
Oh,
Hello?
hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
can you hear me?
yes, I can. Sorry about that.
Okay. So fun fact about me, I can spend the whole day behind my machine working without having to step out to get anything.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
nice. So a worker, thank you very much.
You're
Which is quite
welcome.
important for anyone who's an entrepreneur. Next, let's have Opeyemi Erino. So sorry, I hope I didn't bother your name, but Opeyemi, can we have your name, fun fact about you? Opeyemi,
Hello?
are you able to go? Yes.
Yes, I am here. So my name is Emriosho Kiblat.
Sorry, okay.
Yeah, no problem. So why I love entrepreneurship is the autonomy it gives you, the I wouldn't say extensive freedom, but a substantial freedom it gives you, right? And the joy that comes with working with people. I know, yes, you work with people even when you're not an entrepreneur, but I don't know, it's different. I don't know if you understand why.
Being able
It's
to lead the team.
so yeah, a fun fact about me is that even though I work with a large number of people in different capacities, I'm a very shy person. People find it very hard to believe.
Very surprising for an entrepreneur.
I am very shy. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much, okay. We have Alimat's iPhone. So Alimat, sorry, can you introduce yourself also the same format?
Okay. Hello, good evening. My name is Halima Jibade. I'm a chef. What I love about entrepreneurship is it makes me feel in control and makes me feel very independent. And fun fact about me is I don't like the smell of raw proteins. That's chicken, turkey, fish, meat, anything. And I'm a chef. So it's actually weird because I have to use a nose mask to cover my nose anytime I'm working with products like that. So yeah.
Interesting. Thank you very much to everyone that has given one intro or the other. We are really grateful. Thank you for doing that with us. So we've done the introductions, and now we are going to move next to the other parts of the program. And now that you've introduced yourself, we're also going to introduce you to what Foundhercity is all about, the various things that we're going to hope to achieve with you. Just as a quick aside, I'm a bit under the weather, so I might take a sip of water from time to time. I'm not trying to do younger, I'm just trying to keep myself hydrated. Please, can everyone see the screen fully?
Yes.
Hello? Yes. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
So, yes. So you can take a note, a pen, just to jot down things because we're going to be giving the vital information that is going to guide your lectures in week in, week out for this orientation program. So if you've registered, you've seen that the name of the organization that is putting this together is Foundhercity. We are thrilled to have you. You are going to be the very first cohort of this idea generation incubator program. And the aim of it is to ensure that for anyone that's an entrepreneur, they're not working alone, to ensure that people that have walked in your shoes, that have gone ahead, are there to assist, to hold your hand, to ensure that you are not answering questions just on your own. So they're supposed to be there to serve as your more or less guardian angel for you and for everyone who is an early stage founder. But not just early stage founders, even for people that have gone ahead in your entrepreneurial journey. several things will be taught that would also be applicable to them. And then you see these as we go on, and as the slides are shared to you, different things. Earlier on, I'm sure you, for those who were early on the call, the CEO introduced herself. Her name is Odumide, and she and a team of other people put this together. And this that we have today is a result of the program, the planning that has been going on for a while. So there are certain benefits that you stand to gain as a member of this training. The first is personal mentorship. As we said earlier, it is so that people can hold your hand, so you are not just left alone in the dark in your entrepreneurial journey. Everybody that is going to be called here is somebody that already has their business. There's nobody that is a novice about starting or working a business in Nigeria. It's also very contextual. So it's not someone that is starting a business in a place like US or UK that has, a different environmental challenge from you. It's someone that can relate to your struggles, the sort of problems you have with funding, and they will be available to give you mentorship to answer your questions one-on-one. You will also be developing skills. As we go on, different things will be taught. And in those things, we're also going to be teaching you certain skills that would be important, how to pitch yourself, how to create speeches for your business, how to present them, how to be able to speak publicly to others, because it's going to be an important skill for you. Confidence building. For you to be able to sell your business, you need to be able to sell yourself, and that means you need to be confident in it. So these are some of the things that will be taught, that will be given to you. Networking and supportive community. There are about 50 people on this call, and I know that a group has already been opened for you. If you're not there, please indicate so that we can add you to that group. It's going to be very important. So you're going to be networking. Of course, everybody wants to network vertically, but horizontally is just as important. People that are in the same school with you, people that are in your level, people that are just starting out with businesses, just like you are. You're able to source from the same places. It's important. So please speak with them. Do not see anybody as a pariah or think anybody is too low need for you to interact or speak with. Then there will be access to resources. We would make sure that you have resources available. If there's anything within our power that we have that we can provide for you, you'd be given that. We would also provide different articles, materials, whatever information or news on funding is available to you that will be provided at the end of slides for each lectures that you'll be taking. And then we have practical experience. Like I said earlier, everybody that is going to be teaching each session is someone that has taken one business or the other under their wings. Some have started, some have failed, and they've started again. So it's not just theoretical knowledge like you're in class and the lecturer is just reading to you off a book. They are sharing their own tidbits, things that they've experienced in businesses with you, how they've run it, some of the things that they wish they did not do, the mistakes. I know that experience is the best teacher, as people would say, but if somebody has already learned the experience, then you don't necessarily have to go through it. And then we have personal growth. So one of the things you would also see is that you'll be added to groups so that you can ensure that you are growing not just professionally, but also personally. How are your soft skills? How are you able to work with other team members? How are you able to see that you give constructive criticisms, to accept feedbacks while working with these team members? So you would grow just personally as well. And some of the facilitators that we have invited, I'll be speaking to you, several people. We have Esther of Friend Pal. You might know some of these people, or you might not, but these are the people, these are the faces of people that will be imparting their knowledge to you. We have Ademola of Ogamoto. We have Akwape of Coffeehouse of Nigeria. We have Victor of Seeding. You see that some of this business might also even be similar to some of the ones you do, which might mean you might even be more familiar with some of them, or you might interact with some of them more than the others. And those are some of the things, and those are the reasons that we invited some of these people. They do businesses that are similar to yours, and they are more senior. This means you can speak with them and share your burdens, share your passions, share your challenges, and they would definitely be available to help you. We have Rebecca of Mouth Strings and Victor Keke of Legiska Africa. So these facilitators, week in, week out, we're giving you different lectures on their own area of specialization, and you can ask them questions, you can interact with them. They've been spoken with to ensure that they are ready to take you under their wings and to give you mentorship and guidance in your own journey. Like we said earlier, this program for today is the onboarding session that's supposed to kickstart the program. This is the timetable that is going to show how your week in, week out would go. Lectures would be Saturdays, 11 to 1. We have different topics lined up: idea generation and market validation. So how do you even generate ideas in the first place? How do you ensure that there's a market for that idea that you've generated? Or is this just a thought that you have in your head that is wishful thinking and there's no market available for it? How do you create business models? How do you grow your brand? Now that you have the business, how do you ensure that there's growth? Should it be normal for you to be just stagnant for 2-3 years? How do you ensure that you increase customers? You're going to be working with others. You're most likely going to be leading teams. How do you ensure that everybody on your team performs to the full optimal level? How do you encourage workers to give their best the way you're giving yours? How do you have lean operations in a country where resources are scarce? So different things. How do you brand yourself as a founder? What are the things you need to know? What are the things you need to do? The steps. If you are an introvert, how can you come out of your shell and brand yourself? So things like that. So it's going to run from August till November, every Saturday. That is the curriculum. And again, like I said, this is the onboarding week. Next week, Saturday is going to be your very first lecture from August 10th to November 16th. And then there'll be internship placements for the top participants. It should be noted that not everybody will be placed for internship. And that's because, as is usual with anything, not everybody that begins a journey ends it. And not everybody that ends it excellently. And so we want to ensure that those that will be placed for internship are those that have, walked the walk and ensure that they've put all their eggs in the basket and done everything that they should do. Some of the important things that we want you to note for this program: all sessions for the lectures will be recorded. You would have them after each lecture so that you can go over them. We'll also be giving you slides. The slides will have resources. At the end, they would have tasks, they would have assignments, so you can go through them. You can share them with your other colleagues that's, on the group to discuss, to go over during maybe you have a challenge or you want to go and find out, oh, I've been taught these things. We're going to make them available for you. Attendance is also very compulsory for all the lectures. If for any reason you would not be available, please reach out to the community manager. Our details will be posted on the group so that you can send a message if you will not be available. You're also not going to be sending a message on the day of the lecture, which is going to be Saturday. So we need to have your, permission sent. Your reason for getting this permission should be sent at least 24 hours before. So that means if you would miss lectures for Saturday, that means you should have sent your reason, which should be cogent reasons and very valid reasons, by Friday or Thursday. No, any time frame less than that would not be acceptable and be counted against you. We also want to ensure that you are committed by submitting tasks. So at the end of this lecture, you're not just going to listen, you're also going to be required to give your feedback to ensure that you write down the things that you've learned in terms of tasks and assignments. Those will be given at the end of this lecture. Those that are your facilitators are going to look through it, going to see how well you've done, how you were able to take in those lessons. Also, at the end, you are going to have certificates given to those that are active participants and completed the program. So we hope that you are also able to take some of these tips. So some of the tips that we expect that we just want to give you that can help you be better at this program is: number one, engage actively. We've started engaging ourselves. I can see so many people raised up their hands, and because of time, I had to, cut that, prevent myself from taking everybody that raised up their hand. But I can see that we started on a good note because several people engaged, interacted, introduced themselves. So I want that to continue in all of the lectures. When questions are asked, please answer. If somebody asks a question on the group, please answer them as well. Then network strategically. Like I said earlier, you would have facilitators, reach out to them, ask them questions. Feel free to, if they give you their LinkedIn or their emails, ask them questions within with very good boundaries, of course. Then for those that are your colleagues on the group, you can reach out, you can message them if there's something that you think that they are better at. Also, please set clear goals. That means you can write out exactly what you want to achieve before the end of this program. And so that you can look through it and we ensure that at the end of the program, if you've not achieved those things, you can reach out to us and say, oh, okay, I have a business where maybe you sell bread and I wanted to be able to increase my customer base, but I don't think I've learned anything that is exactly pointed out how I can do that to me. So you can reach out, write your goals so that you're able to ensure that you got exactly what you wanted out of this program. Then embrace feedback. We would be splitting people into groups, and that means you'll be working with teams to come up with business ideas, to refine those business ideas, to explain how you'd execute those ideas. Now, when feedback is given, please embrace it well. Also, learn how to give feedback constructively as well. Nobody should be spoken down on. No idea is too stupid. If you think it is, find the best way to communicate it without offending anyone. And then please complete all tasks and assignments. These facilitators are taking their time to create slides, to create tasks, to create assignments. Please ensure that their efforts are not in vain and that you complete these tasks that are given to you. For anyone that wants to ask a question, we would have a time at the end of this to ask questions. So you can just hold on a bit for a few more minutes. We'll soon answer questions. There's some of the values that Foundhercity has and is open to impact. Number one is empowerment. We want to ensure that for every entrepreneur that is joining this program, they're empowered. Inclusivity. We want a welcoming environment. Innovation. We want to ensure that your ideas are innovative, that you're able to refine them to meet world standards, to be able to meet the needs of people at large. Then continuous learning. It's our hope that this program continues for a very long time and that you can attend various cohorts, various other progressive learnings, and you're not just left alone. Also, we would offer guidance and resource availability. So that means if there's something you need access to certain information and you can't get it on your own, we are there, we are available to help. And so that's just a brief understanding of what Foundhercity is, some of our details, some of the things that we want you to know, and exactly what it entails. And now that I've shared and introduced you to Foundhercity, I know some of you may have questions. So if you have any, you can kindly raise up your hand so that I can take them and I would answer them to my best of my ability. My colleagues will also answer some of them so that it is a full house and everybody can chip in. So if you have questions, okay, someone needs to be added to the WhatsApp group, please. We will take down your details and note it. Blessing, thank you. So if you have questions, I would. Okay, Amara, you can speak.
Okay, okay, thank you for everything that you've said. They were really helpful. I have a question, and my question is that during the signing up process,
okay,
I remember seeing that the program was going to cater to both business founders and founders of NGOs or NPOs.
Okay.
And I've gone through the program both via mail and what you just displayed on the screen.
Okay.
And it seems like the focus of the program is just entrepreneurship as in business. Does it really include non-profit founders?
Okay.
Because we don't have something to sell, as it were.
Okay.
And we don't have a market, although we have a market somehow, but then we don't have a market as a
Not
customer.
exactly for profitability.
Ma?
I said your market is not for profits the way it is for
Yes.
the
So
average
does the
entrepreneur.
program cater to non-profit founders, or is it just purely for business founders?
Okay, so basically, the very first aim of Founder Africa is to cater to entrepreneurs, people who have businesses. But also some of the slides and some of the topics that I'll be taking are things that I want to believe will be applicable to you, even though you are in the NGO, which is the development space. For instance, we have topics on sustainability, the SDG goals that will be discussed. We have also on growing your brand. And I know that for non-profit, it is not exactly for profit, but also there's visibility that is needed for your brand in the same way for that businesses that also make money need. And so being a part of this is going to give you some of the skills that will be required. So I would say that there's no knowledge lost, even though it might not exactly, some of the topics might not be business inclined, or some of the topics may not be NGO development space inclined, but they're certainly going to help you generating ideas for your NGO, how to pitch your NGO's business to, investors or to people who, not just investors, but people who are ready to, give money to the development space. So it's still very all-encompassing, whether or not you think, regardless of how you look at it, it's still very encompassing. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes,
properly.
yes, you did. Thank you.
All right, Victor. Victor, you can speak. Hello, Victor.
Oh, I mistakenly put on my mic, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
All right, but I wanted to ask also, is there going to be any physical session?
Okay, no, there'll be no physical sessions, not for now, because we understand that different people from various states were on the registration process. So it's just a way to ensure that your entrepreneurial journey is also easy. One of the things that Foundhercity wants to do is give you ease. And doing a business is hard enough, and having you travel from whatever place you are to a set location every week is just going to add to that burden. So for us, it's providing ease for you. It's going to be virtual. Your materials are also going to be sent virtually. Your certificate is going to be sent virtually. The lectures are going to be virtual. So everything is virtual. There'll be no physical meeting, except there's something that necessitates it in the future. But for now, no. We hope to keep it virtual so that everybody can participate and can be inclusive of everyone's location. Thank you. Anyone else with a question? Yes. If you have a question, just raise up your hand so that I can note that and call you. Okay, Shibumi. Yes, please. You can speak, Shibumi.
All right, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Good evening.
Yeah, I asked this question in the chat box already. I don't know, it does
Okay.
asking for, okay, no problem. I'll just repeat it. Does requesting for cases of unavailability reduce our chances of internship?
Okay. No, not exactly. If you have a cogent reason, of course, it's not going to reduce your chances. We're not weekend lecturers that are, not going to be able to temper justice and mercy. We want to be sure that you're not just leaving for flimsy reasons or that you're not uncommitted to the task. So if you have something that is available that you cannot step out from, of course, you will be given reasons and it wouldn't be used against you. It's not within your control.
All right, and then we can catch up with the recorded videos, right?
Yes, it will send to you. But attendance is compulsory. If you do not have any valid excuse, would find a way. We have programs and systems in place to ensure that people are available, and if you're not available and you don't have a cogent reason that you've sent 24 hours before, you'll be penalized. Yes, Shibumi, are you still raising up your hand?
No, I'm
Yes,
good.
no.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. Any other person? Any other question? If you do not have questions, we have our own that we still want to ask. Since we've answered some of this, just briefly. So we've done the entire thing. I want to be able to see how well we listen to. I don't know if everyone was at the beginning of the program, but so if you know two people, if you can remember two people's names, I'll call randomly those that I know were available when we started to mention one person's name and what the fun facts about themselves that person mentioned. Let me see. I think Chidima. Hello. I think you were here at the beginning of the program when you introduced yourself. So I don't know, just to be sure that all of us have been following and paying attention, can you mention the name of, sorry, one person that introduced themselves and what they mentioned as a fun fact about themselves as well? Hello, Chidima.
Hi,
If
Mogbojulolua.
Chidima does not, yes, hi, good evening. So I said, just to be sure that we still remember each other's names and that we paid attention to really intros. Can you mention one person's name that you heard and what the person mentioned as fun fact about themselves? If you can't remember, you can just say that, but I would love to know. Can you remember anyone's name?
Okay, so this is Olumide.
Oh,
I
sorry, I
can't
thought it
remember
was
the person's name exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the person's name exactly, but I remember there was a lady that really liked Korean movies. Please, you can just
Yeah.
raise your hand so I can see you
Yeah,
again.
someone mentioned Korean movies.
And there was also someone on the call who didn't like salad and shawarma.
Yes. That was our
Like
own.
those are the epic
Okay.
things about life. Like, why?
Yeah.
I can't understand. And there was someone also that didn't like noodles. But really, the goal of the program is to be able to actually be able to put faces and names to each and every one of us, especially when it comes to your idea, so that if an opportunity comes that we see within our community that is glad to what you're building or your industry.
Sorry, the network has been bad for a while, so she might go on and off. But in the meantime, just some fun questions that we can answer. Anyone can raise up their hands to answer this. We've listened to certain things, just random. So I would like was you can pick any of these 4 questions and answer. If you have had an idea, but you've kept it to yourself due to lack of confidence in its potential, or because there was no one to share it with, you can tell us what the idea was. Or maybe because you still want to work on it, just be vague about it. Or you can just tell us something about Nigeria or a particular thing that has limited your ability to carry out a business that you wanted to. Or you can answer a question on if you had all the resources you needed, what industry would you want to build your business in? 3, is there an existing product that you wish you had created yourself or one you'd love to improve on? And then lastly, when you came across this program, what thoughts came to mind and what did you hope to gain from it? So if anyone can answer any of these questions, you can raise up your hand. For me, number 3, maybe let me just answer that, sorry. An existing product that I think I wish I had created is, I think Spotify. So yes, that. So if anyone has an existing product that they wish that they also created. Okay, Amara is in up hand. Yes, please, Amara. Amara, yes.
Okay, so yes,
a
I'm
product
here.
that you wish you created. Yes.
I wish I can improve WhatsApp so that people can edit status.
Oh, that's nice. That's very
what do they call it? Autocorrect feature.
Yes,
Sometimes can be
autocorrect
very
feature.
embarrassing. If you're typing in your WhatsApp status, you may have even sent before you notice a grammatical error. And you either delete and start again, or you now do asterisk in the next slide and say typo error, please. So annoying. I wish I can improve WhatsApp in that. Then, if I had all the resources I needed, I'd like to build a business in the education sector. I dream of having a very big school on my terms, because I know the kind of education I wish we had in Nigeria. If I had all the resources I needed, I'll just build a very big, make it look like what I want.
Oh, that's nice. So you're working in the development space, so I'm guessing that you are talking of like free or subsidized education in that regard.
Yeah, subsidized, but excellent standard.
Excellent standard. I think we have a few, maybe just one, Slum to School, though it's very small, it's not yet on a very, but yes, I think Slum to Schools or something like that. So something you can also check out. I hope you're able to fulfill that. Yes. So who else? Let me see. Does Felix have an idea? Okay, Eniola Salawu, please speak. So
okay. So if I had hello.
Yes.
So if I had all the resources in the world, an industry I would like to actually build in Nigeria would be the climate finance industry. Because I noticed that sustainability is not a very, it's just now that people are talking about it. It's not something that people are investing into. Industry.
I didn't say anything about it.
That's true.
I think that if we attack these two bridges.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Also, Peace David, yes, can we have your idea? You can answer any of the 4 questions. Yes, Peace David.
All right. Good evening, everyone, once again. So I think I would like to answer the first question. What is the year that had an idea but kept it themselves due to confidence? Actually, I think mine was, was it 2 years ago or 1 year ago? It's like, it was this question right now that made me like to just read back. Actually, like I had an idea basically when I was beginning my career tech, basically like in terms of UX. So I had an idea then in terms of being like a fintech idea. Basically, then I don't really know more about the fintech space basically. So actually I could remember and I wrote it in my diary, or I just tried I just tried the whole idea, just like think it's like it does not what they making out. So until last year when last year or earlier this year when I actually saw like was it an app or something like that this year that's just my exact idea then
Wow,
that I
similar
actually
to it.
similar to it actually. So
wow,
that's actually good. I actually just love my flair of like in terms of that as basic, but just seeing question now just made me remember. So just felt it's nice to share. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, Taiwo Adigboye.
Good evening, everyone. Thank
Good
you
evening.
for this opportunity, and it's a great privilege. So I would answer the first question, which says, what was the first thing that comes to mind when I came across the program? So the first thing was, Foundhercity. I was like, okay, this program caters to women, and we would be giving money, like we would have access to investors, but coming to this onboarding session now, it's really opened my mind to see things that are beyond just the funding aspects, which are like the basics, the foundation that one needs to build on. So when the investors finally come, at least you are solid, you are made. So that's one thing I know I'm going to gain from the program. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. And yes, Taiwo Adigboye, when it started initially, the purpose was to cater specifically to women and providing them links and news on funding opportunities, but we also to cater to women entrepreneurs and giving them the slides and the lectures. But we also realized that, okay, certain guys signed up and we're like, okay, since we want to be more inclusive, why not include them instead of stripping them of the opportunity completely? So we decided to make it all rounded. But yes, the initial idea was specifically women because they're underrepresented in the early stage entrepreneurial business and their business systems feel longer than that of men. So yes, thank you very much for noting that. Shubumi, yes, please.
Yes, I think the number 2.
After Shubumi, I'll take one more person so you can round off and I don't waste so much of our time. Yes, Shubumi.
Right then. I think if I had all the resources, an industry I would explore right now is the automobile industry. For some reasons, it excites me, especially lately, it excites me a lot, and I
So
would
many
like
questions
to
about that
see
answered.
what I can
Obviously,
do
we
about it.
still don't completely consider that.
Shubami, could you please go again? I'm not sure we heard you clearly. Oh, I did not hear you clearly. Maybe you must have said it.
I'm relying on you to find out.
Amara,
Can you
please
hear me now?
unmute your mic.
Yes, yes. Shubami,
Yes, I
yeah.
said for
Unmute.
number two, if I had all the resources with me right now, I would explore
Yes.
the automobile industry. For
Oh,
some
okay.
reasons, it's been exciting me a whole lot, and I would like to see what change or what product I could bring out of it.
Okay, thank you. Is there a specific automobile? Like I know automobile is electric cars. Is it a specific type of automobile you would want to explore or just in general?
I'm yet to decide that yet, but I'll definitely niche down to one of it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Who else can I see with their hands raised? Okay, Shubami Nemaya. Sorry. I think I've taken the questions from, okay. Sorry, I don't want to murder your name, Omare Oritshe. Sorry. But yes, please speak, Omare.
Hi.
Yes. Sorry, what's your the correct pronunciation? Hello?
Can you
Yes, you
hear
can
me?
speak, Omare. I don't know if it's Omare.
Okay.
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, I'll be answering the first question. I did have an idea that
Okay.
I was excited to implement, but I didn't have a lot of confidence. I am a reader, I'm a writer, so I wanted to develop a platform for people to post their writing, post their works, and have people rate it and just get feedback on their writing generally. But I realized that there are a lot of applications, websites like that. So I would have a lot of competitors, and I didn't really have the confidence to like push through with it. So I kind of put it in the background.
Okay. I think one of the things you'd also be learning is it the feasibility of going ahead with ideas that has a lot of competition in the market and how you can create a niche for your own self in an oversaturated market as well. So this is a good place for you to learn what you can still do with that idea. I think Bettina was raising up her hand earlier.
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
So
Good
I want to
evening.
know that. Oh, okay. Yes, good evening. Okay. So she'll be the last for this. Yes, please speak.
All right, so network has already been kicking me out, but I hope you
Oh,
can
sorry.
hear me loud and clear. So,
Yeah, it's very
I wanted to join my voice to what I
okay.
I wanted to join my voice to what I was saying. So, first, when I heard about the Foundhercity, I thought it was a woman program, So when I heard a man speak, in my mind I was like, it's not a woman program, it's everybody. So I had that thought in my head that it was a woman program, but I'm glad that a blend of. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
You can go ahead, Bettina.
Okay, yeah. So that's it. And if I also wanted to add an answer to number one.
Okay. Hello, Bettina. I think your network might be going on and off. But thank you very much for your contribution again on noticing that it seems to be name gave the indication that it was specifically for women. But in the absence of that, I would want we are nearing the end of our meeting, so I would just want a few closing words from the founder so that we can close this properly. And we hope that any other further question that you have, can be asked on the group so that we can close. It's 6 p.m. and we wanted this to be just 1 hour. So, Olumide, please.
So hi, Mogbojulolua.
Yes.
Can you hear
me? Yes, yes, we can all hear you. Yes.
Okay. So was anybody talking before I think the meeting threw me out, but I just got back in.
Oh, okay. They were just
Hope I
answering
didn't disrupt anyone.
Yeah, they were just answering the icebreaker questions. We are done answering. So this is just the closing remarks.
Okay. All right, you'll be taking the closing remarks shortly. I just wanted to draw attention to the attendance link that I sent on the chat. So make sure you fill it if you're on this call. Right. Let me get the link again. So make sure you fill it if you're on the call. All you need to do is look for your name and write present in front of it. So I'm sending it to the group chat. No, to this chat here. Please check the Google Meets, the Zoom chat. So it's there. And when you're on that form, you would realize that. So if it's okay, can I share my screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. No, you can. I think it will take over. But okay. So can you confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so you would notice that you've all been grouped as well into groups. And the way we're able to do this is we arranged your names alphabetically. So what we would advise is would still have would in our next call you get to meet each and every one of your group members, right? So we'll have more of breakout rooms where you can join to connect. And there would also we would see how we can appoint a team lead, or more like a team lead that would be in charge of communications within each group. So the purpose of this group is with Foundhercity, just as someone has mentioned earlier, while you're all entrepreneurs. So whether you are working on a profit or an impact driven or a social enterprise or an NGO, I believe we all know the difference between startup, a social enterprise, and an NGO. But if you don't, you get to know all of that fully. Startups basically are, highly profit driven. Of recent times, they've started including things like impact and sustainability. Social enterprises are more impact driven than profit driven, but they make profit, right? They have their own internal revenue generation. Then we also have NGO, which are non-profits. Non-profits here, they are majorly for non-profits. So they do not necessarily have internal revenue streams, but they are able to actually, some of them are actually able to diversify by creating maybe a solution or a product that they are able to sell. Some also largely rely on grants and external funding. So, irrespective of the fact that you all have your own ideas and your businesses, on this call, to make sure that everything that you are learning is practical, please, I hope we can all still hear me because I know my network has been on and off.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you, but somehow I was trying to draw your attention to the fact that I cannot be able to edit the sheet. I don't know if it's a problem from my end, please.
No, you should be able to. It's I think it's network. You can still try again. Everyone that has the link or you can tell what is your name. Let me quickly help you do that while I get back to the grouping. Bettina. Okay. I can't see Bettina. Okay. Okay, so I've seen you. Bettina, can you still hear me?
Yes, yes, you're correct. That's my name. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So, as I was saying, irrespective of the fact that you all have ideas working on, or businesses already, we want you to be able to put into practice everything that you're going to be learning in the next couple of weeks and months. So while you are learning with each session, you have to actually see how you can implement it within your business. You would all have there is the assignments really, or the take home for this call here is you have to look around your society. Look around you, look at is not the idea you're working on right now. That is different from the business or the idea around you, right? You can list that has to do with the food industry. That's, be something that has to do with communication, going to, creating an idea that would replace WhatsApp. You can, or maybe another group of people, but not necessarily sometime. And it would be a long thing to applications or solutions that actually communication. It could be something that has to do with education, safety, security, health, right? So look for that problem that you see around you. Next session, we would actually like to get to hear, those is not to just highlight or research propositions that you think you can build, that is going to be within your capacity to build to solve this problem. And the reason why we are going to be having this assignment or this take home is because the first session we'll be having next week, Saturday, is the idea generation and market validation session. So irrespective of the fact that you might already be in business or you have your own personal idea, you should also with you doing this assignment, and as we take on that session as well, you'll be able to see how to actually notice problems around you and generate ideas from that, and not just generate ideas, because not every idea is great, but not every idea might be practical. What's the word now? Not every idea might be something you can easily build, or you even have the capacity or resources to build, right? So what I would recommend is think through, right? And within the week, we would actually be in communication on how you can actually submit or let us know what those ideas are. And we can kick off from there. So the next session, as Mongojulolo has said, is for that session, you'll be able to your Foundhercity, the group you would get to meet, and then you would get to share those ideas, and we will then have a vote. So you guys will, if it's something you can merge together, you merge, your idea or the solution together, but idea or a solution that they're going to be building. So it's more like you have as its own company or its own startup, right? Depending on what the idea is about. So think about it as your own startup. So these are your team members. So everything you are learning, you have to communicate with your team, and make sure that before the end of the program, we see how you have practical ways, to go about launching that idea. Don't have any question, you can let me know. You should be able to edit the sheet. So if there are any questions, you can let us know. We'll be rounding up in the next 5 minutes thereabouts. Okay, so Adedayo Alimat Ajibade. Okay, so that will be all from my end. We would
Yes, I'm here.
still be on the group, right? So if you have so if you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out on the group. Do not forget the assignments. And right now, I'll be handing over the microphone back to
Okay, so thank you very much for I want to believe that she has provided this is the right program for people that are in the NGO development space. So like she said, this is going to be weekly. You would have tasks and assignments. The link for the next meeting on Saturday will be sent to everybody. You would have that in your mails. So you would have it before the day. If you've not been absent, like we said, let the program coordinator know. Our details will be on the group page. For those that are not on the group, please, you can send a mail or you can please put your contacts here so that we can add them. I think I've sent some names in the chat, so we would add them and ensure that all of that is taken care of. This is the first meeting, which means there might be a few glitches. We would look into the complaint about the Google Sheets being uneditable and ensure that we fix that before the next meeting. So in the absence of any other question, I would want to say thank you once again for joining us. Thank you for taking your time to be here at this meeting. And I want to wish everyone a great week ahead. And I hope that our next meeting is great and impactful as is expected to be. So thank you all, and thank you for attending this meeting. You might not be able to fill the names by next week. This will be completed. This is just the onboarding session, and we hope that you were able to take a thing or two from here. So yes, thank you. And this marks the end of the meeting. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. So,
Thank you,
Blessing, I can see your message on the group. We would send you an email. You know, if you're not yet on the group chats and you've dropped your email, then you're good to go. But if you've not yet dropped your email, please drop your email. The group chat link will be sent to your email so you can join. The assignments will be sent to your email. The recording will be sent to your email. This slide would also be sent, or more or less it will be sent to the WhatsApp group. So we'll make sure we add you, then we send them. So please enjoy the rest of you.
For those who had network issues, like I said, the recording will be sent to you, so you wouldn't miss out on anything. We would send the recording to you. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Good day.
Good day. Have a good day.
Have a great week ahead.
Thank you.
And you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. All have to speak together.
Sorry, does Felix have a question? Your hand is raised. We have ended, but I think I can take your question if it's that important that you have to raise your hand.
Some of us here are network from
I can't hear Felix properly at all. Maybe we can send this particular question to the group since we've officially ended. Please send it to the group. The network is a bit wobbly. Thank you.